Hi, it's Mitch from PickDogs.com here with your free pick in the Oregon State versus Oregon college football matchup on Saturday, September 14th, 2024. Of course, it's my favorite day of the week during my favorite time of the year. It's College Football Saturday. If you like all the free picks we do at PickDogs, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Just go to PickDogs.com, click on the premium picks tab. I've also got a link directly below in the description. Prices run between $15 and all the way up to yearly packages, but you can use that discount code PICK to take 15% off all of your purchases. We also have VIP style packages. That's for people who bet like $1,000 a game, have like a $10,000 plus bankroll. So certainly not for everyone, but if you're looking for that style package, there are most expensive premium packages. Just text the number. But let's get to this one. Let's head to Corvallis, Oregon, where Oregon State takes on Oregon. This one, of course, called the Civil War. Normally it's a little later in the season, and of course it was always, as these two as members of the Pac-12. No longer the case anymore as Oregon has moved on to the Big Ten. Oregon State, kind of an independent, but it looks like they are reforming the Pac-12, which kind of makes it a little bit interesting here. When we look at, these two teams in general, both of them off to 2-0 starts to the season, but Oregon hasn't covered a spread yet. And to be honest, Dan Lanning's team has looked anything but impressive in their 2 wins, edging out Idaho in their opener just 24-14 as a 49-point favorite, and then beating Boise 37-34 as an 18-point favorite. Both those at Outson, and both of them, in games where, I tell you what, they could have gone the other way, one little bounce, and they lose either of those games. Dillon Gabriel is a Heisman candidate. Many people believe he is the front runner for the Heisman Trophy. But what we see on the field from him really doesn't indicate that. What we see are a lot of numbers, but the numbers not really translating to success of the football team. So it is a tough one. 18-21 passing for 243 yards and 2 touchdowns. Yeah, it looks good on paper, but you barely won the game. And I think that's part of the problem here, in this one. He just didn't, throw all that. He just didn't play all that well. 2 fumbles lost. And I think, when you look at this Oregon team and you say, man, they should be a lot better than this. Dillon Gabriel ran for 11 times for, negative 15 yards. What does that mean? The guy gets sacked a ton, right? 4 times for 32 yards. So the thing is that, those passing numbers don't really tell the whole story. We know Oregon's loaded with talent. James, 102 yards rushing on 17 carries, but didn't find the end zone. Stewart, 5 receptions, 112 yards. Holden, 4 receptions, 78 yards, with each of them scoring touchdowns. But the thing is that just really, like I said, mundane performance. It could have easily gone the other way. It was an Oregon touchdown and field goal in the 4th quarter that was the difference. Boise led this game with 10 minutes left to go. Boise was winning this. We're talking they were an 18.5-point dog. We look at Oregon State, 21-0 over San Diego State last week. 5.5-point favorites after whipping up on Idaho State in their opener. And yeah, they're 21-0. 2 quarters with no scoring whatsoever. It happens. But the thing is, you get the job done. 237 yards on the ground on 51 carries. That is impressive stuff. 183 yards passing for Oregon in that one. And no turnovers. And I think to me, that is the story, right? You don't turn the ball over, you're going to have success. Griffin had 89 yards and a touchdown rushing. Hankerson, 71 yards and a touchdown. So a 2-headed monster there in the backfield, replacing Martinez, who departed for Miami. I think that this particular matchup in the Civil War, we have 2 decent teams, but I think Oregon, as much as I think there's the talent on this roster, they are overrated. And heading into Corvallis, stepping into an absolute hornet's nest in a game that they could very well lose outright. I'm going to take Oregon State in the points. I'm going to sprinkle the money line as well, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.